Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan. I'm a spiritual guide, a healer, and a medium. To my returning subscribers, welcome back my friends, welcome back. I hope everyone is having an absolute wonderful day. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 steps to manifest something that is downright miraculous. Let's get started. This technique that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is not only going to allow you to bring forth an incredible manifestation, but it's also going to help you as far as those of you who are on your spiritual journey, as far as discovering yourself at a much deeper level, as far as amplifying up your spiritual gifts, as far as truly discovering which path you should be taking, as far as discovering what is your life purpose. Therefore, really invest yourself in this technique. Really begin to implement each step that I will be talking about in order for you to have that miraculous manifestation come forth, in order for you to truly shift your reality once and for all into what your heart truly desires. The first step is beginning to make different choices than in the past. It's completely normal. At a certain point, once we become an adult, all these responsibilities come on to us where we begin to have the exact same day. We begin to have Groundhog Day, literally. We are stuck on autopilot. Therefore, we're always receiving the exact same thing. But it's once you decide to start to make different choices, you start to expand that comfort zone, you start to put yourself out there more and more. That is when you're going to have much more opportunities that can come forth that are a different vibrational match than what you've been living through each and every single day. And as you start to make different choices, it's extremely important to truly tap into your intuition, to listen to your intuition over rationally thinking, because rationally thinking is going to right away is going to bring up some fear as far as stepping into the unknown. But if you're able to tap into your heart space, you're able to listen to your intuition, you're going to be able to have that childlike excitement that's going to come out. And as this happens, you're going to start to notice little changes at first in your life, but it's going to bring you in a new direction. It is going to allow you to try something completely new and different. And that's when there's much more opportunities as far as bringing forth your manifestations than always reliving the exact same day. So pay attention as far as what reoccurring things are happening each and every single day, and what can you substitute them with? What changes, what positive changes are you able to start to create in your everyday life that's going to help you as far as expanding that comfort zone, stepping into the unknown and trying something new for the very first time, and not allowing any type of fear to come forth, but instead having that excitement, that joy, that happiness come forth. Because remember, as far as all the manifestations, as far as each and every single time that you meditated and you focused on your manifestations, they're closer than you think. It's just by always reliving the exact same day, it's very hard to change your vibrational frequency. You're literally always stuck on that one vibrational frequency. Therefore, that's why you've been struggling. But once you start to step out of that comfort zone, once you start to make different choices, it's going to give you much more of an opportunity to raise your vibrational frequency, therefore attracting something new, because you've managed to change your vibrational frequency. The second step is connecting with spirit. Some of you might not have done this yet, but as far as connecting with spirit, it is your free will as far as whether or not they're going to help you. Therefore, begin to open up to them. This might just be in your thoughts. This might be writing down a letter. It might be saying a prayer. It might be through meditation, but really begin to open up to them as far as what is it that you're going through? What is it that you're feeling emotionally? And what is it that you want to attract? And what is it that you want to bring forth? Because as far as the law of attraction, they're going to be able to help as far as speeding things up. They're going to be able to help as far as heightening up your intuition. They're going to be able to help as far as giving you that necessary guidance. As an example, you might all of a sudden you might get an urge to go for coffee at a certain place, or all of a sudden you're going to be meeting someone that could possibly be there as far as helping you with whatever you're having difficulties with, whatever is it that you're needing, an example, to understand at a deeper level. And as far as the whole spiritual awakening process, they are such a valuable part of the healing process. They're such a valuable part as far as helping you understand and discover what your life purpose is, and giving you so much loving energy that is going to help to raise that confidence, going to help to raise that courage in order for you to really start to take those quantum leaps, in order for you to really truly allow that faith to come in, which is going to calm the mind. And as this happens, your heart chakra will fully open. Therefore, your intuition will be heightened. And you're going to be able to trust your heart moving forward in order to bring forth, in order to create these incredible manifestations. And the third step is begin to pay attention to that intuitive guidance and synchronicities. This is extremely important because you're wanting to attract something miraculous. You're wanting to create an incredible change in your reality, but it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It is going to take time. You're literally going to go through a transformation from right now, who you currently are, as far as who you have to become to match as far as a vibrational frequency of what is it that you want to attract. Therefore, it's extremely important to act on that guidance. When you receive that guidance, don't question it. If you're feeling that loving energy, that guidance is coming from your angels and your spirit guides, and there is nothing to worry about. And the reason I say this is because sometimes it requires you to make a decision which might not seem in your best intention or in your favor initially. But as far as the law of attraction, there are a billion ways something can come forth. And sometimes you have to go through a certain level of discomfort because you're taking a shortcut. And other times it has to take a little bit longer because there are things to learn. There's things to let go. There's blockages that you might have to release. There might be some self-limited beliefs that are going to have to be released. But by listening to this guidance, by acting on it, by seeing that those signs and synchronicities, it's going to help as far as keeping your vibrational frequency high, as far as allowing that faith to grow, that certainty to grow, which is only preparing you for your manifestation. Therefore, really pay attention to your immediate surroundings and act on that guidance. When you see those signs and synchronicities, take the time to feel that gratitude. Take the time to feel blessed for having that signal that even though right now everything might not appear to be working out, you're seeing those signs and synchronicities letting you know everything is fine. Your angels and your guides, God, is working hard behind the scenes in order to bring forth this incredible manifestation. The fourth step is find the courage to be vulnerable. Because as far as this journey, as far as bringing forth this manifestation, you're going to go through a life-changing experience. Some of you, it might be certain triggers are going to come up as far as past painful experiences. Maybe something traumatic that you went through during your lifetime, or at a certain point, you're going to have to let this go. You're going to have to give yourself permission to heal. And sometimes it's extremely important to open up to individuals around us as far as what is it that we're going through. And it doesn't matter if they haven't had their awakening. I'm talking about opening up as far as that one certain situation as an example. And you can open up to your spirit guides the exact same way. And you're going to notice this. For those of you who do, the more you open up to them, the more you're going to sense their presence, the clearer that guidance is going to become. Because as far as this connection with God, as far as this connection with our angels, they are always connected to us, but it is up to us to do the work in order to maintain and strengthen this connection. But by doing this, by leaving yourself vulnerable, by opening up to individuals, you're going to be able to heal what needs to be healed. You're going to be able to let go of what needs to let go, which is going to raise that vibrational frequency to the exact match of what is it that you want to manifest. Therefore, don't be afraid to open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable at times. We can't always do each and every single thing on our own. Sometimes we need that support, and you're going to see that that support is going to go a long way as far as creating a massive positive change in your life. Number 5 is begin to mindfully align with grace. As far as your manifestation right now, how is it that the world's going to be a better place if this manifestation comes forth? And not only this, as far as your everyday life, start to become more mindful. Start to become more of an observer than always a reactor. As far as individuals, how they act, how they react, and what self-limited beliefs they have, Stop looking at everything in the surface and realize that we are all connected. Therefore, as far as your manifestation, start seeing as far as what good is it going to create in this world? How is it that is going to help out other individuals, or else is it just a manifestation that is going to serve self, and that is it? This is going to play a major part as far as how quickly, or even if this manifestation is going to come forward, because the moment you begin to align with God as far as what you truly feel is your highest calling, that is when all of a sudden the resources are going to become available. That is when you're going to start to notice as far as manifesting. It might not be the biggest manifestation, but you're always going to receive what is it that you need or more. But it's a matter of mindfully connecting. As an example, mindfully connecting with God, mindfully connecting with spirit, and really seeing the big picture as far as this collective. How right now we're all on a mission, whether we're aware of it or not, to help raise the consciousness of the whole collective, to get everyone to shift into that 5D. Therefore, really start thinking as far as your manifestation. How is it going to serve you better to receive this manifestation, and how is it going to make a difference in this world? What's important to understand is everything is happening for us and not against us. And it can be difficult to even fathom this, because sometimes we go through some very difficult situations. Sometimes it just seems like the world is out to get us. But there's some very valuable life lessons that are meant to be learned. There's some certain things that you might need to release. Sometimes all of a sudden you might get triggered to see the inner healing you just did over the past month. Has it created a different outcome as far as the way you view situations? Therefore, now when this trigger comes up, are you going to be reacting differently? And really understand this, that it's all about doing the inner work. It's all about discovering ourselves. It's all about doing that inner healing. It's about clearing off all those self-limited beliefs to fully empower ourselves. And on this journey, everything is happening in your perfect divine timing. And especially those of you, if you remotely struggled to bring forth your manifestation, realize this: the compound interest effect will be applied to your manifestations, meaning you've put in a lot of time and energy and work into a project with very little result as far as in this 3D reality. But at a certain point, the work is going to be already done, but then the abundance, as an example, is going to start to come forth. And really look as far as how you want to move forward, but from your heart space, not logically thinking, because the majority of individuals, you go through your awakening and then all of a sudden it's as if you're thrown into the deep end of a pool and you don't know how to swim, as far as the shift in career that you're wanting to make, because you're no longer logically thinking. You're following, you're trusting your heart. I used to be a truck driver. I'm now a spiritual guide. You can't be much more extreme than this. And I had no knowledge of this before I had my awakening. But as soon as I was triggered, as soon as my awakening was triggered, it was something that I was incredibly passionate about. And each time that I read something, each time that I saw a video, it seemed as though I was remembering what I already knew. Because in previous lives, I've already gone through this. Just like in previous lives, you've done things, you've experienced things that you're not even aware of. But as you raise your vibrational frequency, that information becomes available. Therefore, don't give up no matter how hard things seem right now. Start to implement these 5 steps that I'm talking about, and you're going to see before the end of the year, some miraculous change is going to occur in your reality. And as far as your reality, you only need to shift up a couple of timelines in order to remove certain things that have been dragging you down, in order for you to begin to have wonderful life experiences. But once more, it's about implementing those 5 steps and then seeing it all the way through. If this was the first time on my channel and you enjoyed this video, you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to not miss any future uploads. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for all of your love and support through liking, sharing, and especially commenting on my videos. I absolutely love to interact with you guys. I wish you guys the best of luck as far as manifesting all of your heart's desires. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.